These lights, of course, have the startup function, so that way, you know, they do like a little dance. If I start the truck, you'll see them. Little startup sequence is pretty damn cool if you ask me. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Please excuse the mess in the bed. I've been extremely busy in my personal life, which is why I haven't been uploading to YouTube so much lately. However, I asked to be busy, so I'm extremely grateful for it. Today, we are finally coming back with another truck mod, something I've been wanting to do for quite some time now, from my friends over at Boost Auto Parts. If you have been with me on the channel, the last actual truck mod video I posted ended up being the Boost Auto Parts LumaStep 2.0 running boards, powered running boards with lights. I also have that with the startup feature and everything like that, which is awesome. It syncs perfectly with my mirrors and my cab lights and everything. I actually do have some mods for the running boards to put on this truck. I ordered a set of the pad steps, so that way you get a little bit more traction, a little bit more cushion. And I also ordered a kill switch for the lights themselves, so that way if I'm driving down the highway and I want to shut the light off, don't want to blind the person next to me, I could shut that off. However, still haven't gotten a chance to get around to doing that. But that's also not the point of this video. I'm actually replacing one of the Boost Auto Parts features on this truck with another set. And what I am doing is the Boost Auto Parts cab lights. So I love these cab lights. They are sequential. They have a startup feature. They're really nice. However, we're replacing them with another set. It's another set of these, right? So you always get some pretty cool packaging when you order anything from Boost. You get a nice magnet there, business card here, bunch of wiring, which is actually packaged very well. You always get yourself a nice koozie and a decal. Thank you, Boost. This here is the module itself to make all the magic happen here, to make them flash and do what they need to do. Thankfully, I actually don't have to do any of that because these are already extremely functional. I have all the wiring and I already have that module in the truck, so I don't have to do that. But this, buddy, this is what we're here for. We are finally here for a set of paint matched Boost Auto Parts cab lights. So for me, this is going to be a super simple install because I literally just have to unbolt those, unplug them, and plug these bad girls in. But look at the paint match. Yes, sir. And it's funny that they finally came out with this because before Boost sent me that set that's on the truck right now, not long before that, I had my OEM cab lights painted and I freaking loved the look of them. And then Boost sent me these cab lights, which I love. Thank you, Boost, for them. However, I was always planning to probably send those off to get painted. So far to date, everything on the truck that is painted has been painted from Jeremy over at Retro Shop. He does a killer job at painting pretty much anything on these Rams. But I never got a chance to send these cab lights off to paint. But thankfully, I don't have to because Boost Auto Parts now does paint. So these are what are going on the truck today, which is freaking awesome. So that's what you're seeing right here, right now. Please note, if you are installing a set of Boost Auto Parts cab lights, you will see that they are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That is because they are sequential, right? This sends messages to these to go in a specific order, and I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time I did these, it's been almost a year actually since I've had these, which is crazy, but that's how we're going to install them and see how they function. I just noticed something and I cannot be happier. I'm getting out the old hardware, well, the new hardware, and they've switched it to a Torx. If you could see up here, that is a Philip. And that was my that was my only complaint when I installed these lights last June, was the fact that you had to use a Phillips head for this, you know, to secure those. And I hate Phillips heads because they rust out, they strip out. And I'm getting the packaging for the new ones, and I see they upgraded that to a Torx. So thank you so much, Boost. I don't know if like my review is the only one that you listen to, or I assume other people had the same complaint, but they switched this to a Torx. That's awesome. Alright guys, and it was literally that easy. A simple plug and play. Like I said, I already have all the wiring and stuff done, so it doesn't matter and they might look a hair brighter than what the rest of the truck looks right now, but that's literally just because the truck is filthy right now. It's just covered in pollen and everything. So the truck's kind of dirty, so the lights are obviously brand new, but damn, do they look good. And I will say the fit and finish is a little bit better, like the install, because I'll be honest, when I put these on a little over a year ago, I had some issues with this clipping into the front of the truck, and I had two of them actually pop out after install when I'm going down the highway. Those popped in beautifully. Boost did a really good job at the new rendition of these lights, and the paint match also looks freaking killer. All right, guys, what do you think about the new and improved Boost Auto cab lights? Freaking color match. Let me see. Check them out. That looks so good. All right, if I shut the turn signals off, you'll see they are just bright white, which honestly, they look super good. I'm extremely excited. I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. I'm extremely excited to try these. Now, the last ones that were on the truck, knock on all the wood in the entire world, I've had them on since last June. It's May right now, so I've had them on for 11 months. No leaks whatsoever. I'm also, of course, hoping that these ones are in the same exact boat, no leaks whatsoever. So the only thing different, and I will commend Boost 100 times for it, is they finally got rid of the Phillips head screw to tighten them down, and they got a Torx head. I honestly didn't even realize or remember what I used. I think it may have been like a T20, something like that. But man, does that look good with this, with these. Oop, wrong way, with those. Boost has been absolutely awesome. If you want anything like this on your truck, please click the link in the description below. Super good quality parts. As always, like I said, I've been kind of working with Boost here for the past couple years now. Before I worked with them, I used to just buy their stuff for my Silverado, and every single time their stuff's been a knock out of the park. Have had no issues with any of their products. I'm not being paid to say this or anything by any means. I'm allowed to do, if they suck, I'm allowed to say they suck, but they don't. They have really good paint matching now, so I'm excited to see what else I may get from them, paint match wise on the truck, because super excited for paint match. Love that. Super excited for some of the other things they might be doing in this area on this body style truck. You got to stay tuned to find that out. So all that being said, thank you, Boost Auto Parts, once again, for the awesome product as always. I know this is kind of a shorter video. However, I didn't need to install anything because the install was already done. If you want to see the actual install when I put those lights on the first time, I'll link that up in the top here and in the description below, so that way you can see it. But otherwise, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all guys in the next upload. Peace.